Hello, welcome to Tekla Structures designer course. This is module 2 part 6, and in this part I'm going to be teaching you techniques on how to replicate your floors or copy members to other levels or generate members to other levels. Okay, to start with, there are two methods I'm going to teach you. Okay, the first method, let's go with the first method first. Okay, so this is our first floor slabs and beam. Okay, now to the first method I want to teach you is to copy the members to other floors. Okay, so I know that my floor to floor height is 3.15 meters. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select all the beams and slabs and opening on the first floor. Okay, go to my edit tab, click on copy. All right, so now I'm going to copy all these elements to the next floor. To achieve that, now I'll come to this beam point here. Okay, I'll click. Now I'll move along the member. As I'm moving along, okay, you can see the dimensions are being elected for me along and from the end. Okay, I'm going to be using this along option. Okay, so I'll press F2 on my keyboard. Okay, I'll press F2 on my keyboard. So I will type 3.15 meters. 3.15 meters. Okay, now once I type 3.15 meter, I'll press enter button on my keyboard, and you can see that my first floor has been replicated on my second floor. Okay, so I can navigate to my second floor layout. You can see, okay, that it has been replicated correctly. Now, to do for the remaining floors, I'm going to use the second method. Okay, so if I go to my paint floor now, you can see that nothing yet on my paint floor. And also if I go to my ground floor, you can see that there's nothing yet on my ground floor. So the second method I'm going to be using is the similar story option. Okay, so if I go to my AutoCAD file, okay, you can see that the layout for my first floor, second floor, okay, the layout for my first floor, okay, this second floor, okay, this is 10th floor, okay, are similar. Okay, the only thing that changes is the position of this beam, which I can easily adjust later. Okay, so I'll come here, go to my model tab, construction level. Now to replicate this, now all I need to do, since my first floor is where the layout is, I want to replicate to my paint floor. I'll go to my paint floor. I'll make it similar to my first floor. My first floor is 2. Okay, this is the number, the reference for my first floor, 2. So I'll make my paint floor similar to my first floor. I will also make my ground floor similar to my first floor. Okay, the reference for the first floor is 2, so I'll select 2 here and I'll select 2 here. So once I click OK, you see that the ground floor and the paint floor will be populated with all the members on the first floor. So I'll click OK. So you can see now that my ground floor has been populated with all the members on my first floor. The same thing with my paint floor. Okay, so all I need to do now is to go to my second floor. Okay, once I go to my second floor, okay, I can go to my scene content, turn off my slab items, okay, select this beam, okay, select this beam and delete it. Okay, so I will now create a new beam. Okay, press the enter button on my keyboard to finish it. Okay, so since my second floor is correct now, okay, I can use my second floor as a basis, okay, for my paint floor. Okay, so I don't need to copy anymore. I'll go to my construction levels. Okay, now since I've already copied, I'll return all these ones to unique. So now this is my second floor. I want my paint floor to be exactly like my second floor. So I'll come here and I'll select 3 so now that my second floor will be replicated on my end floor. I'll click on OK. So if I go to my paint floor now, you can see that it has been replicated. Okay, it has been replicated. Okay, go back to my second floor, go to my scene content and turn on my slab items. Now I'll go to my ground floor. My ground floor is similar to my first floor, so I'll leave my ground floor the way it is. Okay, so now I've successfully replicated the first floor on both the ground floor, the second floor, and paint floor using 2 methods, by copying and by using the similar story option. Thank you.